Hey guys, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and we got a great Ron DeSantis story coming right at you. But first, folks, before we get started, I want to remind you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out. And if you are watching this on Facebook and you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, just check below in the comments. It's going to be the top comment there. That is a link straight to our YouTube page. And we're going to have a lot more videos like this and others that you can get exclusively on YouTube. So please make sure you subscribe. Folks, Ron DeSantis dropped what is tantamount to a nuclear bomb on Martha's Vineyard. The top story in the news for days on end has been the migrant crisis in Martha's Vineyard. And what has this really shown, folks? What it's shown is this sanctuary city, they pride themselves. Massachusetts is a sanctuary state. Martha's Vineyard is a sanctuary city. Sanctuary, unless you come there. They're happy to give you sanctuary as long as you never come there. So, over 50 migrants, folks, 50. Now, you got to think about the hundreds of thousands that Texas and Arizona and Florida and all these places deal with on a yearly basis. 50 people. 50 people in Martha's Vineyard has set their world on fire. They actually called in the National Guard, the governor of Massachusetts said, to help. 125 National Guard troops for 50 migrants. But they're a sanctuary. And maybe the highlight of this whole thing was last night with the woman who deals with the homeless situation in Martha's Vineyard, which it's pretty much a bunch of rich liberal elites. I don't think there's much of a homeless problem. But she's the official who deals with the homeless situation there, and she gave a telling little interview. When asked about what the difficult challenges are for dealing with this migrant population, she basically said, at some point in time, they have to move from here to somewhere else. That's her exact quote. They have to move from here to somewhere else. They've had them, what was it at the time, about 48 hours. And she said that was the difficulty because, of course, they don't have the housing for them in Martha's Vineyard. Now let me think if I can figure this out. During the tourist season, which is over now, they get about 100,000 people that go to Martha's Vineyard. Now, those people aren't there now. So there's accommodations for those people during tourist season. But these 50 poverty-stricken migrants, there's no room for them. Gosh, that sounds a whole lot like liberal hypocrisy, doesn't it? Oh, they're very happy to tell you in your red states that you have to be sanctuaries, open the door, welcome the migrants, and hey, that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But New York City doesn't want to welcome them. No, they're fighting back against the busloads of migrants headed there. And Chicago doesn't want to welcome them. Lori Lightfoot's up in arms about it. And Washington, D.C. doesn't seem to want them. And now Martha's Vineyard doesn't want them, but you're all the liberal cities that have been preaching that we have to have open borders. So what Ron DeSantis and what Governor Ducey and what Governor Abbott are doing is they're bringing the border crisis to you. You wanted to give sanctuary. They are now supplying you the people to give sanctuary to. It's a win-win. Unless, of course, that you were just virtue signaling, that you didn't mean a dang thing you said, that it was all just politics, that you were fine with sanctuary as long as it didn't affect your life. But you wouldn't do that, would you? I mean, you guys aren't hypocrites like that, are you? You say it's because you weren't prepared. For 50 people? That's a barbecue. 50 people is a barbecue. You weren't prepared for 50 people? You should be ashamed of yourselves, and not because suddenly you realize the need for border security, because you're a hypocrite, because you're liars, because you slammed the door in the faces of 50 people who needed your help when you promised you'd help them, because you weren't prepared. No, what you are is you're rich liberal elites, and you like to sit in your ivory tower and tell everybody to do as you say. But when it comes time for you to do as you say, well, you're not really interested in that, are you? Folks, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Again, please remember to click in the comments for a link to our YouTube page where you can subscribe and get more videos like this. We really appreciate it. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.